You're listening to WZYE. You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
We gotta save it. Oh yeah. My sweet TNT. Oh yeah. We used to sing sweet, sweet Trinidad. To leave here, boy, you must be mad. This is the land of milk and honey, rum and coke and easy money. While those verses we were singing, alarm bells kept on ringing. Pundits on each pulpit saying, oh heart and our soul decaying. Suddenly we wake up to a living nightmare, not bliss while electorials ask, how did we ever come to this? But so long we hear it, you got to stand up and be counted. For daily we're intimidated. Every day our next witness silence while we recoil from the violence. In our land there is a crisis, broke police, unruly ISIS, while sweet revenge gangs exacting. Police commissioner still acting Trinbago. It's high time we separate the goat from the sheep. Tell them talk is cheap. We're caught in the world when we have to read. While them police busy playing hide and seek. We're facing the world when we have to read. Hey, oh yeah, oh, save our land, Trinidad and Tobago. Oh yeah, oh yeah. In our school skits getting on, we're fighting, making porn. Our school girls you won't believe. Live MMA, they pulling weave. Check the vibes they're living by. Dance all slackness, get rich or die. Alkaline to Movado. Mention my throat, they don't know. No morals, no ethics. There is a centrifugal black hole, Lord, we must move quick to wake their conscience and save their soul. So long we've been hearing evil triumphs when good men do nothing. No triggers pump while words be fraughting, and while church attendance real low. Protest back plus them casino, while black market prices haggling. Through our ports, the big guns they smuggling. Spanish women are hot like their music. Saucy salsa, human traffic, Trinbago. We can't wait. The devil making hair while we sleep. Tell them talk is cheap. We're caught in the world when we have to reap. While we look on them as more mothers who weep. We're in the world when we have to reap. Oh yeah. Oh no. Revealed how they find Shannon Banfield. Busiest street, yes, in our city. Killed by beasts who show no pity. Now there's fear and trepidation. What is happening to our nation? So I pray this one infraction will propel us into action. Trinbago, the time is now. We have to take our country back while these monsters flow. We cannot run from their attack. That is why I'm still saying, time to stand up and be counted. Our young girls, they're being hunted, not for jobs by institutions, but by clubs for prostitution. While from you guys, some arranging on the seas, cargo Grim Reaper keeps advancing across the land. He casts his shadow, slashing victims to the marrow. Trinbago, the time is now. Look for the price we pay and don't sleep. Why stop play but keep your heart in the world when we have to reap. We need a fresh new fruit for a broad crime, so we must stop this world when we have to reap. Save our land, Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah. We gotta save it. Oh yeah, my sweet TNT. Oh yeah. We used to sing sweet, sweet Trinidad. To leave here, boy, you must be mad. This is the land of milk and honey, rum and coke and easy money. While those verses we were singing, alarm bells kept on ringing. Pundits on each pulpit saying, "Oh, heart and our soul decaying." Suddenly we wake up to a living nightmare, a bliss while editorials ask, how did we ever come to this? But so long we hear it, you got to stand up and be counted. But daily we're intimidated. Every day our next witness silence while we recoil from the violence. In our land there is a crisis, broke police, unruly ISIS, while sweet revenge gangs exacting. Police commissioner still acting. Trinbago, it's high time we separate the goat from the sheep. Tell them talk is cheap. Reporting the world when we have to reap. While them police busy playing hide and seek. We're facing the world when we have to reap. Hey, oh yeah, oh. Save our land, Trinidad and Tobago. Oh yeah, oh yeah. In our school skits getting on, we're fighting, making porn. Our school girls you won't believe. Live MMA, they pulling weave. Check the vibes they're living by. Dance all slackness, get rich or die. Alkaline to Movado. Mention my throat, they don't know. No morals, no ethics. There is a centrifugal black hole. Nothing must move quick to wake their conscience and save their soul. So long we've been hearing evil triumphs when good men do nothing. No triggers pump while words be frothin', and while church attendance real low. Protest back plus them casino, while black market prices haggling. Through our ports, big guns they smuggling. Spanish women are hot like their music. Saucy salsa, human traffic, Trinbago. We can't wait. The devil making hay while we sleep. Tell them talk is cheap. We're caught in the world when we have to reap. While we look on them as more mothers who weep. We're in the world when we have to reap. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, now the nation's soul has been revealed. How they find Shannon Banfield. Busy street, yes, in our city. Killed by beasts who show no pity. Now there's fear and trepidation. What is happening to our nation? So I pray this one infraction will propel us into action. Trinbago, the time is now. We have to take our country back while these monsters flow. We cannot run from their attack. That is why I'm still saying, time to stand up and be counted. Our young girls, they're being hunted. now. Look how the price we paying done steep. Why some labor keep the horse in the world when we have to reap. We need a fresh new fruit for a broad crime. So we must stop this world and we have to reap. Save our land, Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, Fitbit, let's get today's cardio.
Nothing must stop you, yes, when God bless a man. Satan may attack you, yes, when God bless a man. He's gonna back you, yes, when God bless a man. That man must stand, he must stand AI. Who God bless, none can curse. His divine favor man can reverse. Can reverse. Even if they do their worst. Their worst, hey. When God bless a man, nothing must stop you, yes. When God bless a man, Satan may attack you, yes. When God bless a man, he's gonna back you, yes. When God bless a man, that man must stand, he must stand, I say. If you answer his call, he will lift you up. If you fall, hey, hey, hey. If you fall, just give him your all, hey. When God bless a man, should be nobody, nothing must stop you, my friend. When God bless a man, Satan may attack you, yes. When God bless a man, he's gonna back you, yes. When God bless a man, that man must stand, he must stand, I say, yeah. You've got to say yes. Say yes, I say. God bless a man. Nothing must stop you. When God bless a man. Satan may attack you, my friend. When God bless a man. He's gonna back you. When God bless a man. That man must stand. He must stand, I say. Oh, nothing must stop you. Jehovah said he's gonna back you, my friend. Oh yes, oh yes. Satan may attack you. That man must stand. He must stand. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. It's so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover my mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And we come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. And folks, tonight, I'll be flying solo. No, not solo soft drink. Solo as in me, myself, and I. But I think Tommy is going to join us a little bit. You know, the storm have stormed away from us. I don't know if she stormed away. So she's not going to be in the village tonight. But I think I can handle myself. I feel so. I feel I can handle myself. But just remember, folks, in the village, we originate, we don't imitate. Right? It doesn't matter where you're from, what planet you're from. You're from Mazatanius, Xenoranius, Saturnus, Sonaranius. Doesn't matter what planet you're from, ladies and gentlemen. You're from Wakanda, Hakanda, Makanda. You're welcome in the village with the DAT Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM. As a matter of fact, doesn't matter what color t-shirt you wear a mauve t-shirt, a burgundy t-shirt, a sunny t-shirt. Doesn't matter what type of t-shirt you wear, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. So, folks, as you know, when you're coming to the village, you always get the latest and the greatest. Well, all kind of news going on in Trinidad, right? We hear the $500 million Red House had to go and get the roof fixed. $500 million they spent on it. $500 million they spent on the Red House. And in no time, roof leaking already. Somebody gonna make more money. But we go get into that. And the ACOP saying that they're not closing down the FUL license department. No, they ain't closing it down. It's staying open. Finally, I want to send Prime Minister Rowley has gotten over COVID and he tested negative. So that's a great thing. You know, I think he's going to be on the campaign trail again. You know, but listen to this, all yeah. I want to say that I listened to the leaders meeting the other night, and I want to send them a congratulations. Stuart Young, Stuart Young, you listener, you listen. Camille, you listen. And the rest of them, they're not going up there and mudslinging no more. I think the mudslinging done. And they know why, eh? They know why the mudslinging done. Because we're not tolerating that in an internal election in the PNM. No mudslinging. None. No, that's not place for that. Right? So I know we have a next meeting tomorrow. Just to let all you know, it have plenty people watching. They're watching because we don't want them kind of nasty words coming out of people's mouth for people who are in the same party. Unacceptable. We not. Let me play this one real quick here. Let me play this one. I come into the chat just now. Let me play this one. Let me get this one out. Let me get this one for you. Yeah. Listen to this one.
Can't take that. When they want to stop all this humiliation, I can't take that. Wake up in the morning, more frustration, I can't take that. No, ain't taking that soon. Ain't taking that. Ain't taking that soon. Ain't taking that.
Short young, we ain't taking that so. So I want to congratulate you all, and that you all have been holding your tongue very, very much. I like it. I love it. I love it. I like it so. Let me fight the battle based on the policies, not based on the individuals, and pelting boulders at them. No. We have no interest in that. We don't want that type of politics in the People's National Movement. Right? We go fight based on the issues. Whoever win. Right? And while we had that, well, now let me go to the chat first, because I want to deal with that and the upcoming internal election in the PNM with respect to the ballots and voting. I want to deal with that. But let me go to the chat first, and I'll come back to you guys. I'll come back. Let me go into the chat here. So, folks, let me say a special good night to each and everyone in the chat. Let me see who was in first. Oh, Takesha was in first. Takesha was in. Takesha was. I feel Takesha have a radar, a WZYE radar. As soon as the YouTube or Facebook goes out, Takesha does get a buzz in she house. Ping, ping. Either she or Nadia. I feel so. No, we had to double check that. But Takesha was in first again. Takesha says good night, handsome. And emojis, of course. Yeah. Then she says, Diana, good night. Diana the Storm, good night. Diana, welcome. I think like Diana, all right. Takesha says, Tommy, welcome. Yeah, Tommy. Yeah. Go ahead. We seen you, Diana. No, but you had to unmute your mic, though. Unmute your mic. Your mic. Unmute your mic. All right, let me see if I can unmute her mic for her. No, I can't unmute her mic. There we go.
Hi, everybody.
So I think it's just a cameo appearance. That's what I was call it. Yeah. A cameo appearance. The same time how she comes, she came on wanting the same speed. Oh God, yes. Takesha says Nadia, Lana, Rose, Carice, Marisha, Miss Kuva, Joan, Capiza, good night. Boy, Takesha was in all the first, second, third, fourth. Right? Takesha says Vonnie, Ellis, Raj, Ulrich, Hailey, Chris, Trumpet, Daryl, Rennie, Ken, good night. Yeah, full 100. Only love, no room for hate or negativity, just love in the village. Full 100. Yeah, and Takesha, I want to say congratulations to Kareem, really and truly. But I want to deal with an issue that I find with Kareem. I want to deal with that issue. Although I just deal with the issues. I want to deal with that issue. And let me say to this. His mother, Shirma Wilson, is an excellent, fantabulous, splendiferous young lady, a woman of class. She has a lot of class, right? I respect that young lady very, very much. And the hard work she did with Kareem, I will say congratulations to Kareem. But there's another issue that's bothering me, boy. It bothering me with that issue, but we go get to that. We go get to that. We have plenty things to get tonight, boy. Tikisa say, what's the role of an MP and a councillor? Asking for a friend. Well, Takisha, maybe we should call Aki Lordin and ask him. So maybe I go do that to Keisha. I go call Aki Lordin and ask him, what is the role of an MP and a councillor? Because I think he's a councillor, right? Yeah, we go ask that question. Let me start that question then so I can come back to it. Yeah, we will come back to that one. All who seen Christmas. Takisha said time for a change. Imagine Wassa opening the main in the road and still no water coming through the pipe. Oh God, it's air. Ansem, can you please give NIS and social development a boo for me, please? It's the worst month old people can't get their pension. I have a neighbor waiting over 7 months on her INS. All right, I gotta look for a boo boy. I gotta look for that. I gotta look for that for you, Keisha. Hey, look, Hailey in second, yes? Hailey boy? Hailey say it could be water, it could be rum, it could be anything under the sun. Bottle over my head, what tax? Yeah, boy, all right, Hailey. Wait is, boy. Yeah, Rose, good night. What, boy? Rose into tonight, boy. Rose, good night to you, Rose. Rose by any other names smells the same. Is that what it is? Hey, Rennie Mohammed, good night, partner. I don't know when he comes, he does always say good night to all the ladies. Like it's only ladies in the house. Yeah, Rose, good night to you though. Hey, but look this. Ray still coming early tonight, boy. Ray, I don't know, boy. Something different happened with you tonight, boy. Yeah, like you got a new phone or something, boy, Ray. What? You in 603, boy? You don't normally come in early, boy. Hey, Ray, where is it now, boy? Ray still bummer, boy. Ray still, yeah, boy. Takisha, big up a Karina. Karina's our boss. Yeah, I like that young lady too, but she's our boss. Ray, I feel I have to side with wrongdoing. Some people in this country like it. So now, Takisha, we can't side with wrongdoing. We can't side with wrongdoing. We ain't side with that. But yeah, I hear the report on what happened on the seas with the baby dying. I think they send the report to the DPP. So we go see what come out of that. Right? Waiting to see. Okay. What? Ray says what? I have 2 persons looking for jobs and qualify properly for the job but not vaccinated and they ain't get through. They're still doing that? I told them this done. Yeah. I guess Takisha, you're right, because if you're taking the vaccine and you're still getting, if you're taking the juice and you're still getting COVID, what is he saying? You know what I mean? Even though I take it, but all right. So we're going through the yeah, Takisha, of course, cover me, Jesus. We just play that in this. We want to cover your country too. We want to cover the whole of Trinidad and Tobago. Hey, Nadia. Good night, Nadia. How you doing? Hey. Ulrich. How you going, partner? Ulrich, I still have the answer. I'm going to get the answer for you. Curtis Montchard, boy. Live and direct out of Schumacher, Lavantil, boy. Yeah. Only Diana come and went at the same time, eh? Just as she came, she fly back out. But I want to get back to the subject of the upcoming internal election in the People's National Movement, which I am a full supporter of. full 100. Then people could say what they want. Don't matter. Don't matter. Now, here we have, for the first time in history in politics in Trinidad and Tobago, you have an election over 8 to 9 days. The 26th and the 27th, and then December the 4th. So you vote on the 26th, you vote on the 27th, there's a hiatus, go home and relax, do whatever you have to do. Then you come back on December the 4th for the convention and final day of voting, right? And I asked myself, well, what it is for a few thousand people, you have to have an election 3 days. 2 days, then a hiatus, then a third day, where is the convention? I'm asking myself the question. Now, here's what I will put to the PNM election committee. Very simple. All right. All you want to have the election over 9 days, fine. All you win. But here is the solution to the problem with respect to transparency and accountability. Here, how simple it is. It isn't difficult. Let us do this all over the world. We are a democracy in Trinidad and Tobago, not a democracy. We are a democracy. So here what it is. We vote on the 26th. Once the last vote is cast, you count the ballots right there and then. It is certified. All the candidates get a copy, whoever it is, they have a signed copy to say that, well, these are the numbers. Everybody get it. And only take the ballot and only go and do whatever they want to do, secure it, whatever it is. But these have already been counted and certified. So there's transparency and accountability. So no shenanigans can happen. None. Right? Do you all think that's fair? I'm asking, do you all in the chat believe that that's fair? Let me go on. So we finished with the 26. We counted. These are the numbers, right? All the different constituencies, all the 41 constituencies tallied up. They have people there, supervisors, they counted. The numbers are there. You send it. Everybody get the result with the numbers. On the 27th, same thing. It's just a repeat. You count up again. Wherever anybody get, they know it's certified, right? And that is it. So therefore, on the 26th and the 27th, you already know what the numbers are. Nobody can go and try no shenanigans. Nobody can try anything because the numbers are there, right? Transparency and accountability. You don't have to go back now and go and bring the ballots and them to get counted. You don't know what will happen. They could end up in a house, we have a coal pot, and somehow the coal pot catch a fire and the ballots and them catch a... Nothing like that could happen. It's counted, it's there, it's verified, it's signed off, and that is it. Right? So the 26th and the 27th is done. You don't have to worry nobody in between there, the 28th and the 29th and the 31st and so on and so forth. You don't have to worry about that. Now, when you come back to December the 4th, which is the convention, everybody that voted, same process. You vote, once it's finished, when the last person votes, you check it, you certify it, people get a receipt, then you could go now, put the 26th, the 27th, and December the 4th together, and here are the results. Here are the results. So it puts people's mind to rest that there is no kind of nefarious activities going on with respect to the election. Nothing. So people can't complain. They cannot complain because everything was transparent and accountable. Why we can't do that? Why that cannot be done? I'm asking. Why that cannot be done? Why? You have to get people to go and guard the thing and take it here. No. Once the voting is finished, you check. It's easy. Listen, Tuesday going there, millions of people voting in the United States of America. Millions. And it was one day. One day. Why? Why 3 days? You see, when you start to do these kind of activities and behavior, people start to question, right, your motives. And rightly, your motives can be questioned. Your motives can be questioned because now people are saying, boy, I wonder what will happen in ballot after the 26th. What will happen with them on the 27th, boy? You know, who will secure them ballots? So you are leaving too much questions to be asked. So therefore, easy, 26 ballots are counted. These are the numbers. It's certified. Everybody know what they are. 27, the ballots are counted, certified. Everybody know what it is. Right? December 4th, last day, 26 and the 27 results comes. Everybody already know those results. Whatever happened on December the 4th, it's right there and done. The talk done. Tally up all the numbers. Everybody the winners get to know whoever they are. They call the campaign, wherever they are in their campaign. You know, if they are at the convention, and you announce the winners. No questions cannot be asked. But by doing it otherwise, you allow a lot of questions to be asked about the election process. And when you allow people to ask about the election process, then they believe that there are nefarious activities happen in people trying to shift the election process, trying to tailor-made it to the end result that they are looking for. So this is a democracy, right? And in a democracy, that is what a party will do if they stand for transparency and accountability. Now, I don't know how the UNC does do it. I really don't know, right? But I'm talking about the PNM. And if the PNM are saying that we believe in transparency and accountability, which the leader has said many times, this is the way it should be done. It should be done. Right? Now, Rennie says, last election was obvious to the public, but was a different outcome. What is that? What was obvious, Rennie? I mean, I don't know what was obvious. So let me know what was obvious. All right. Rennie says, don't care who is the leader, good or bad, politics cannot exist without corruption. Don't mean to despair, but my view. No, you're not despairing. I think you are correct in some ways that many times in politics, corruption always rears its ugly head. And I guess it's par for the course in politics across the world. Look at the corruption index, for example. It tells you, look at the bottom of the ladder as far as people who are most corrupted, and look at people who are least corrupted. Right? So yes, whenever you talk politics, you know, that ugly word rears its head is corruption. And how do we get rid of corruption? How do we deal with corruption in a society? Right? We haven't been able to stamp out corruption. Now, it's not just corruption in politics, you know. Corruption in the license department, corruption in the passport department, corruption in WASA, corruption in TNTEC. It's all across the divide in Trinidad and Tobago. Corruption, corruption, corruption. How did we get there to be such a corrupted country? How? How did we get there? Right? But, and the sad part is this. I listened to this thing in the parliament, and I'm asking myself, what have we come to in Trinidad and Tobago? Now listen to this, right?
To the member, do you have at this time any time frame within which the required work can be undertaken and completed so that members of the House of Representatives will no longer be asked to squat in the Senate chamber.
Deputy Speaker, given the fact that for 10 years we were squatting in our seat because of the fact that for 5 of those years, Mr. Deputy Speaker, hundreds of millions of dollars were spent by those on the other side initially to fix a roof that they gave a contractor who was not a roofing contractor to try and fix that roof. And Mr. Deputy Speaker, given the fact that we were under tarpaulin in this Red House, Mr. Deputy Speaker, those on the other side should be grateful that we were able to repair the Red House in a short space of time, to the extent that we now have 2 chambers, and we can use this chamber while the other chamber is being repaired. And given the fact, Mr. Deputy Speaker, that for many, many years a contractor was paid to fix. We
must be grateful for shoddy.
And nothing was done during that period. I think those on the other side should be grateful that we have 2 chambers and we can now use this chamber.
Member. Right. Supplementary.
Right about now, ladies and gentlemen, we like to move on with Calypso Spectacular. And the next performer coming up on stage, this man last year had a song about hooting in the dirty and the hole in the dirty. 1995, the amount of bills they passing in Parliament, he said they only sitting. Look, if you have tight tongue, be careful what you say. The name of the song, Sitting in Parliament. The singer, Macroft. Bring him on.
For too damn long, my people toilet. Politicians sit down and doing nothing. Brother, as they win election, that's it. They gone in the house to sit. So brother man, I getting harassed. I fed up with them back and sitting jokers. Why we can't get no better men? Man, it's too much of sitting in Parliament. Why you think the country hard like Banga? They're sitting in Parliament. You can't government with the same pressure. They're sitting in Parliament. So some say it's just you bring back massa. They're sitting in Parliament. Because you put African, same shit. You put Indian, same shit. You put Syrian, same shit. They're sitting on this, they're sitting on that. They're sitting in Parliament. Talking rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. They're sitting in Parliament. Mr. President, we ain't got to do nothing by accident. No! There's too much of sitting in Parliament. To get material for this calypso, I went to Parliament to get my info. For I had to get good information about all who's sitting for the station. They tell me Humphrey's the man for the poor, so Bjorn and Hawkins seeing about law. Robbie and Pam them for Tobago, Rowley seeing about farmers cocoa.
Rabbits for rapists and murderers, pancake dog in central from farmers. Big man like Patrick with PhD, what they doing? Sitting in Parliament. And he happen they sitting opposite. What they doing? Sitting in Parliament. Between them they making poor people pay. What they doing? Sitting in Parliament. And one is African, same shit. And one is Indian, same shit. You must understand, same shit. They're sitting on this, they're sitting on that. They're sitting in Parliament, talking rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. They're sitting in Parliament. Mr. President, this country is backed up by accident. No, it's too much of sitting in Parliament. Wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. Get it? Ramesh and Pandey, they're digging blues. But they can't put their damn foot in Woolsey shoes. Woolsey is a real woman of substance. So we have all of them sitting in their pants. I have to ask Pandey where he balled has gone. Why Hulsi had to take the bull by the horn? Remember when Hulsi tackled water? The next day the whole country had water. Before that, she man could people girl. No water to watch the sunfish at all. Again. Sitting in Parliament. Silver Fox, the whole country want to know. If it's love, you love opposition, so you say how Patrick them taking all the lead and only giving opposition the bone to eat. Man is 30 years young in opposition. You start eating bone from Eric Williams. Silver Fox, you have brain, you ain't got that yet. You know it's bone opposition does get. So if you want to sit on this country throne, I must advise you to stop knocking man in front.
Oh, my bad. I was muted. I apologize. Yeah, as I was saying about that song, right? When they're in parliament, I want to hear them deal with issues, the health issues, the crime issues, right? I want them to talk about the people who's starving, the people who don't know where the next meal coming from, as Black Stalin said. I want to hear when the health system is going to improve. So when you go to the hospital, you can at least get a bed. Those are the things I want to hear about. Arredo's built for $500 million. $500 million. And in a few months or less than 2-3 years, it leaking. I hope they don't have to pay for that. I hope they have a warranty with the contractor. I hope so. And they don't have to pay for that. That's what I want to know. Because that's taxpayers' money. I want the opposition to ask, right? Is that under the warranty for the Red House? Or do the government have to go and use taxpayers' money to pay that same contractor to fix that again? That's what I want to ask. Or they're going back and forth about this one and that one. Well, let's stick and stay. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. When we come back, we go talk about the kind of lip service we get in Trinidad and Tobago. Stick and stay. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
We need to get serious, TNT, and stop this set of talk. Action speaks louder than words. How are we stop now? How are we stop now? All these set of motors, all these set of talkers, all who just say that they love up this country, but they love action. Boy, we don't see stop now. How are we stop now? We like to beat we chest, boast and brag. That's how we love Tobago and Trinidad. But we don't walk the walk, much less to talk the talk. I realize we are a nation of talkers. We're not a nation of doers. It's hard to admit, or we give this country its lip service. You see, we talk, or we want the crime to stop. Yet as a people together, we won't rise up. It's only talk. It's only talk. It's only talk. You see, we talk how too much our guns and tongue, but what reports the youth man we know have won. It's only talk. It's only talk. It's only talk. When would we realize that the talk can mean nothing until we get up and do something? We're doing the country an injustice with all this set of lip service. You see, it's only talk. It's only talk. It's only talk. And we don't walk the walk. Cause boy, it's only talk. How are we stop now? How are we stop now? All the pretenders, all the impersonators, as they open their mouth is TNT, but not a hand outstretched to help she stop now. How are you stop now? You say the red, white, and black, it's in your heart, but as things get rough, yeah, them start, not me and this place again. Then they're ready to board a plane. Where is the love You said you have in your heart. How so quickly you ready to part? Boy, it's only lip. All you give in this country is lip service. You see, we talk how we have respect for women, but it's bitch and hoe you're calling them. It's only talk. It's one set of talk. You see, we talk how you call yourself a man, but as I get vexed, ready to raise your hand. It's only talk. Oh yeah. It's only talk. When would we realize that the talk can mean nothing until we get up and do something? We doing the country an injustice with all this set of lip service. It's only talk. It's only talk. We only talking. And we don't walk the walk because it's only talk. I want we stop now. I want we stop now. All the jokers, all the mischief makers, all who does say they praying for this country but praying for hard times to keep strangling we. Stop now. I want we stop now. All who does walk about this country wearing a smile, but in their heart is bad mind all the while. Boy, them on a mission, only to spread bad vibration. And every time you see them boys, they talking, but nothing for this land they doing. I love you, they insist, but it's only love with lip service. You see, we talk how we love this nation, but no support from the opposition. It's only talk. It's only talk. You see, we talk how we here to serve people, but party politics making people struggle. It's only talk. It's one set of talk. When would we realize that the talk can mean nothing until we get up and do something? We doing the country an injustice with all this set of lip service. Oh boy, it's only talk. It's only talk. We love to talk, we talk. And we don't walk the walk because it's only talk. I want we stop now. I want we stop now. All these set are talking without doing nothing. So if you claim that you love this country, then love through action. That we don't see that now. I want you start now. Come let return this love into action. Make a meaningful contribution and start to walk the walk. And not just talk the talk. Let we stand for Trinidad and Tobago and shape our brighter tomorrow. Let's all make the shift from only giving this country lip service. So no more talk to bring we sportsmen down. Let us lift them up and carry them on. No more talk. No more talk. No more talk. Show that you love this land. Support Kaiso, Steve and Chutney Parang. No more talk. No more talk. It's time we realize that the talk can mean nothing. Come, let us get up and do something. Let me give the country some justice and stop this set of lip service. No more talk. No more talk. No more talk. It's time we walk the walk and stop the set of talk. Yeah, for AT&T. This set of talking not making sense. We have to walk the walk. Action speaks louder than lips. We run there say so. Ciao.
We are back with you. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, I'm flying solo tonight. You know, I guess Tommy was going to join us shortly, I think, and Diana joined us for like 30 seconds. And then as quickly as she joined us, she left just as quickly, right? So, folks, we got to stop all the talk. Just talk, 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 talk. All you remember this? I wonder if you all remember this. I want to show you all something. You all have to remember this because I remember it. I remember, okay, let me get this here. I remember, no, that's not it right there. That's not the one that I remember. Here it is. It says, anytime a government resorts to blaming the opposition for its failure to deliver on their mandate and their responsibilities to the people, it is a clear sign that they have accepted that they have outlived their usefulness. Okay, let me repeat that. Anytime a government resorts to blaming the opposition for its failure to deliver on their mandates and their responsibilities to the people, it is a clear sign that they have accepted that they have outlived their usefulness. That was Prime Minister Rowley on April the 10th, 2013. Okay? So my thing is that stop blaming the opposition and get down to do the work to deal with crime in Trinidad and Tobago. Get down to do what needs to be done for the betterment of the country. Yes, this is unbelievable. This is out of hand. It is absolute out of hand. And as explainers say, and we played here many, many times, we just cannot continue this way in Trinidad and Tobago. And we cannot continue to make excuses. And listen to this, eh? This is post-pandemic. And I don't know what the murder rate is today. I really don't. I don't keep the murder rate is Trinidad and Tobago. I don't keep check. I'm being honest. I do not keep check. I try to stay away from that type of thing, you know, because it's just sad, man. Every single day on social media, somebody getting shot. I see somebody send me a video with a person getting shot in front of Starbucks. Eh? I mean, I don't. It's like every day. Every day. And I want to show you this one now. Eh? Watch this one. Listen to this. This just came to me. Just came to me. Right? This just came to me. Listen to this, folks. Listen to this. I want you all to listen to this. That one just came to me. Where did it go? Here we go. This just came to me from TTT Online. Listen to this.
In our top story, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service has seized 604 illegal guns to date for 2022. This includes the seizure of 4 firearms overnight. In various police exercises on Friday night, police officers seized one AR-15 rifle fitted with a magazine containing 29 rounds of 5.56 ammunition, 3 homemade shotguns, and 1 magazine containing 10 rounds of 5.56 ammunition. Police arrested a 56-year-old Manzanilla man with 3 homemade shotguns during a road exercise in the area. In Mova, police officers searched several vacant lots of land in the Westmore area. They found 1 AR-15 rifle fitted with a magazine containing 29 rounds of 5.56 ammunition. At an abandoned house at Coco Street, Santa Cruz, police officers found a black plastic bag with 1 magazine containing 10 rounds of 5.56 ammunition.
So listen to this, right? In Trinidad and Tobago, by the end of the year, we will almost have as much murders as we have guns seized. Can you imagine that? As much murders as the amount of guns seized. I mean, I don't know what else to say, man. Maybe Maybe something wrong with me. I don't know. I something had to be wrong with me. You know, it just ain't making sense. You know. So let me say welcome to Carice. Carice, welcome. Good night, everyone. Good night to you, Carice. Welcome. Let me see. I see somebody like they get back their phone. Ellis Laborde, finally, he had his instrument returned, just like Eugene Julian. His instrument was returned to him. So Ellis, welcome. Welcome back into the village, Ellis. It's always a pleasure to have you. You know, of course, Ellis, good afternoon to you as well. You know? All right. All right, all right, all right. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's only talk, 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 talk. One set of talk and talk and talk. But wait now, boy. Look, my partner, Eugene Julian, come in, yes? Eugene, welcome, boy. 7:01 p.m., boy. You're in bright and early tonight, Eugene Julian. Only you mean say nothing, eh? Yeah, yeah. Rose, I fix it. I fix it. I had the mic on mute. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and let's say you're doing a little dinner for the family. Shrimp Alfredo, boy. I thought it was shrimp. Shrimp Alfredo. That sounds like an Italian something else doing there, boy. Well, Rose was a quick cook. Just rice and stewed chicken with sweet potato, fresh salad. That was lunch. But tonight is corn soup. Oh, God. Corn soup tonight, boy. Yeah, boy. Let's say doing doubles on Monday. Huh? Rennie, you asking answers, you know. You didn't know Ellis is a first class chef. You didn't know that? Hey, Rennie? You use one of the original in the village here. Rose, Ellis, Rose and Rennie, eh? Let me get out Ellis' secret. Eh? I don't care if Ellis upset or whatever it is. Right? Ellis is a first class chef. You know what it is? Ellis, I will go pop some pictures, Ellis. Ellis, I want to pop some pictures of what your food, how it does look like. Send me some on send me some on WhatsApp, Ellis. Some of the latest you do. Let me put it up and show you what Ellis does. Ellis is our first class cook. Ellis don't just boil water and burn water. Ellis is our first class cook. Yeah, I'm telling all you. Of all you think Ellis does just burn and boil water. Nah. What's that? Highly say handsome. The man is a liar. He has no money. Who's that? Who has no money? Yes, what I tell you, Rose, Ellis is our first class. All you think is just Ulrich is an entrepreneur in here. Highly says, Ellis, I get you know that have a doubles mafia. Real doubles man dead end. Highly. Yeah, Ellis, send me them pictures, man. Let me pop some pictures of food Ellis does do. Ellis real guy. Yeah, Ellis is our boss cook. You know what I mean? Yeah. $10 alone. What you don't be saying sometimes. Right? Pigtail soup. Pizza welcome. Hey, look to Keisha cook cowheel soup today, yes, boy? Cowheel soup. I tell all you, you know, Capiza, look at pizza full sentence again. It must have P in a minute. Every time Capiza type of sentence, the first, you must have P in a sentence. Okay, welcome to our first LinkedIn users, boy. So the LinkedIn user said, all of you on LinkedIn too, eh? This is the first comment we get from LinkedIn. Answer, crime always aligned with development of any country. What makes TNT any different? Well, think about it this way. Trinidad is only 1.4 million people. And we have about 520 something murders already. 530. Look up the murders in United Kingdom and in Scotland and those places. And let me see how we stack up. And them have millions and millions of people. In our country, we seized 604 illegal weapons in 2022, and the murder is almost 530. Think about it. Something wrong. As Stinger say, something wrong. Something wrong. Right? Yes, we have to be honest. Either something wrong or something ain't working. And I think it's the both of them. Something wrong and something ain't working. We're making all kind of excuses. All kind of excuses. We had a security council meeting the other day. When we thought we come out of the meeting, we thought about call a state of emergency or something. We have the Minister of National Security going up to Rose Hill. Shots flying left, right, and center. And he telling people it was only 200 meters away. 200 meters away. So we're in like bullet at GPS now? Eh? Them there's no way to go and bend corners and things? Like, no. Bullet at our GPS now. And you telling the teachers and them about they're afraid. And you going up there with more security guard more than anything else, more security more than anything else. And you talking about them poor teachers and want to go up there. But them out of touch, man. They're out of touch. They're out of touch. Right? And what they are there to do, they are supposed to be dealing with crime, health, social services, right? People running around the place starving. The crime out of control. I don't like to talk about crime. I really and truly don't like to talk about crime. It's out of control. You know, we heading for 550, you know. 550 is the largest we ever had, you know. We heading there, you know. People just want the year to come to an end. They just want the year to come to an end. And there seem to be no solution, no solutions at the end of the tunnel. It looked like Prime Minister Rowley clueless, and ACOP Jacob even more clueless. There are no solution. What was the solution the other day? To put police back in some type of uniform? Imagine that. That's a solution. Look. And the thing people have to stop saying, oh, you're bad talking the government. Why you bad talking the government? Really? When your kids misbehave and you have to spank them, you shouldn't spank them. You should just let them continue to misbehave. Right? If a fellow on drugs and you want them to get off drugs, you shouldn't try that. You should leave him, let him be on drugs. If things happen in the country that we believe needs to be improved, we should just sit down there and don't say nothing. No, I understand that there's a political divider between the UNC and the PNM. Because anything the UNC could do to make the PNM look bad, they will do. Right? But it's vice versa. When the UNC was in power, the PNM will do the same thing. Because Dr. Rowley stated they will not support anything that the UNC brought in the parliament. So, two leaders, different party, but sometimes it's the same story. That's why many people are saying, they don't want Kamala, nor do they want Rowley. Because for those who are saying that the PNM have to go and the UNC have to go, that don't make no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. I don't want to hear that. That's foolishness. Because those parties are there to stay in Trinidad and Tobago. They ain't going nowhere. Right? However, the leaders is a different story. And leaders can make a significant difference in the politics in Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, they can. Right? But we want to say, oh yeah, we don't want the PNM no more, no, we want the UNC. Nah. That ain't making sense. That not making sense. Not. Because two of them ain't going nowhere. No way. Absolutely not. Right? But the people can change the leader. And if you get the right leader can have drastic changes in a country. Look at Tobago. Oh, you see Tobago? Look at Tobago. Look at what's going on in Tobago. The man finished a bridge, get to finish a bridge in 19 days. 19 days. A bridge finished. How much months or years it go take a bridge in Trinidad? How much months or years? A little bridge. I think they're building a walkover somewhere in Diego Martin, somewhere down there. You know how long they're building? You know how long? And it seems like it will take even longer. But we like it so. We free. Right? We don't want to say nothing. We just let things just happen and go by. However, get them a big truck music and a little bit of spirits, whole thing change up. The whole thing change up. The whole thing. Takesha says, what? Hines just go about here? Oh, here say. He just go here and here say. Yeah? Yeah. Ellis say, something wrong with Hines' brain matter. Listen, you know, if Fitzgerald Hines was under any other prime minister in Trinidad and Tobago, I think Fitzgerald Hines would have had his grip. He would have gone with his grip long time. All he grip and all the baggage, the luggage, everything, and gone long time. That fella, and it's the same fella when he come out of Massey at one time and he saw a young man, a young black man, and he come out and say he was looking for the piper in that fella. I want all to look up internalized oppression. Look it up. Because to me, Fitzgerald Hines is the face of internalized oppression in Trinidad and Tobago. You come out of Massey and you see a young man begging, and the first thing you could think about is to look for the piper in that fella. You're looking for the piper in the fella. That making sense? And lately, the shooting was 200 meters away. Like if a bullet don't travel, 200 meters away. Right? It is sad. And that is the Minister of National Security. And people in the party, silence is consent. And Martin Luther King says your life ends the day you remain silent about things that matter. I wonder if Fitzgerald has ever been reprimanded by, Rowdy call him in and say, Fitz, pat it down now, man. The fella is a very good orator, very, very good. He should be Minister of Communication, very good. People can say what they want. He's very linguistic and very good as a Minister of Communication, right? Leave him there, he will do a fantabulous job. But I don't know, between him and Stuart Young, I don't know, boy. I think they're going neck and neck, I don't know who was better or who was worse. I mean, who you all think was better? Was Stuart Young better than Fitzgerald Hines? Or is Fitzgerald Hines better than Stuart Young? I really don't know the difference. I don't know the difference. I really don't. So you all can answer that question. Let me bring in Tony.
How you doing, Anselm?
Today is a fantabulous, splendiferous day.
Praise the Most High. Yeah, I'll be driving along. Hopefully, I'll get reception all along.
We glad to have you. Now, Eugene Julian says, Wall Street, the police working hard on the streets, but as fast as they remove the guns, the more appearing on the streets. Eugene, I never said the police ain't working hard, you know. They're working very hard. But Eugene, they take off 600 and... Eugene, let me play it for you again. Eh? Let me play it for you again. Listen to this, Eugene. Listen to this.
In our top story, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service has seized 604 illegal guns to date for 2022. This includes the seizure of 4 firearms overnight. In various police exercises on Friday night, police officers seized one AR-15 rifle fitted with a magazine containing 29 rounds of 5.56 ammunition, 3 homemade shotguns, and 1 magazine containing 10 rounds of 5.56 ammunition. Police arrested a 56-year-old Manzanilla man with 3 homemade shotguns during a road exercise in the area. In Mova, police officers searched several vacant lots of land in the Westmore area. They found one AR-15 rifle fitted with a magazine containing 29 rounds of 5.56 ammunition. At an abandoned house at Coco Street, Santa Cruz, police officers found a black plastic bag with 1 magazine containing 10 rounds of 5.56 ammunition.
Now, Eugene, I hear you, but Eugene, in a year, let me see how much guns they seize so we don't want to compare ourselves to America. Let me see, maybe in America, they seize similar amount of guns. Guns seized, let me be guns seized in Newark. Guns seized in Newark in 2022. Let me just put that. I'm just Googling that just as an aside. Gun seized. Okay, look at it here. So I'm reading this for you. In July 2022, 410 illegal guns seized in Newark so far this year. Let's look at the murder rate in Newark, right? So we want to make some comparison here. MURDER, murder rate in Newark in 2022. Wow. Week ending 11/06/2022. From you hearing me? In Newark, there was 46 murders as of November 6, 2022. 46. Now, they had a smaller population. The population of Newark is 307,000. So Trinidad is about 4 times more than them. So even if you want to take the murder rate 4 times more, even 5 times more, it would be about 200 and something murders. So really, let's look at Chicago, folks. Let's look at Chicago. Guns seized in illegal gun seized in Chicago. Here we go. Okay, Chicago. That was 2021, boy. Let me see. After violent day in Chicago, City Cop, in 13 days, they seized 284 guns. That was in Chicago. 284 guns in 13 days in Chicago. 284, in Chicago. So Eugene, yes, the police is working hard, right? But they have to do better. They have to do better. Right? So, folks, I'll get some pictures. Capiza, what you want me to say about the flood in Caroni? Whatever you want me to say, Capiza, tell me and I'll go say.
Aslam, do Philadelphia. That's a pretty violent city, and
let me do Philadelphia. Gun season, Philadelphia.
And check the murders in Philadelphia for the year too.
Yeah,
Let's see how that stacks up.
All right, let's do that. The gun season, Philadelphia. Let me see. Gun seized. Illegal gun seized. Hold on. ILLEGAL. Illegal gun seized in Philadelphia in 2022. 2022. Seized guns. Philadelphia flooded. 400 illegal guns flow through iron pipeline. AFT seized 400 guns. Hundreds of illegal guns. Didn't give me a number now. Hold on. Philadelphia. Like how I get it in Newark quickly.
Right.
Yeah, it's not. Philadelphia police seized guns during 40 bikes. Yeah, they're not giving me. Let me see the murder rate. Murder rate in Philadelphia. Murder rate in Philadelphia. 2022.
Very violent city.
Yeah? It still is?
Yep.
Oh, here we go. To date, there have been 457 homicides in Philadelphia. 457. 457. Let's see what the population. 457 homicides in 2022, a 4% decrease from 2021. Right?
Right.
Let's see what the population of Philadelphia. Population of Philadelphia. Population of Philadelphia in 2022. Listen to this. The current metro area population in Philadelphia in 2022 is 5,756,000.
It's a large city.
It's a large city. And you how much homicides they have? Right? 400 and something. You see?
But then you can buy a gun. The reason why they wouldn't publish the illegal guns is because anybody could buy a gun. Show your driver's license and buy a gun.
Yeah, they don't have it like how I get it in Newark. They don't have it right there and then for illegal guns. But the population is 5-point-something million. So that just gives you 5.7 million. Right? So that just goes to show you. So Eugene, you asked a great question, and you get us to go into a little research, right? So you could see for yourself now, right? I mean, you could hear for yourself. I don't know. Capiza, whatever you want me to say about the flood in Caroni, let me know and I will say. Okay, so my my LinkedIn user said, I'm curious to some of your comments and responses. Don't worry, you and Ed spent hours spinning your arguments. Venus. Oh, Venus, welcome. Of course, we have our first LinkedIn.
Cannot answer that.
Listen, Venus, brother, was my mentor. He passed away a few years ago, my mentor, him and I argued quite a bit. And Venus was also in his presence while we were arguing, and we argue like, like brothers, right? Yeah. So Venus is just saying, that's why no wonder you and spend hours spinning your arguments. Venus, welcome. Venus, welcome, welcome, welcome. Of course, you see, guys, we're going far and wide now. We're actually streaming on LinkedIn too as well. You know, yeah, yeah. Ali says if they could have all of a sudden seized all those guns, why haven't they done it all the while? Highly, I think that might be over the year, over the whole year. But I think because of the spike in crime, they have to kind of come out and tell the public, well, boy, we see 604 guns, right? Which they should have been telling you, they should have been telling you on a monthly basis, right? Of those 604, how many were seized in November? How many were seized in October? Give the population a breakdown. Be transparent with the population, right? So what you trying to do? You trying to kind of control the message by telling them you see 604 guns, right? But 604 is almost similar to the 530 people who have died, who have been killed recently, and they still continue to be murdered. Ken John, welcome. Albert Montano, welcome. Albert says, I'm out in Beaverton, North Ontario, enjoying a birthday party, my nephew and daughter's birthday today. All right, Albert.
Happy birthday to them,
Happy
Albert.
birthday to your daughter and your nephew, Albert, of course.
And don't forget to tell their moms happy birthday too.
Yeah. Yeah, many people in Ontario have legal firearm but hardly use it. Yeah. So there you go, folks. There you go. Let me go to the news. Let me go to a little bit of news here. See what else we have in the news today. So as we're talking about the police association, right? And we also have a video on a young man from Beetham and how right now he's the public face of the PNM of people who have been successful from the Beetham. But there have been thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people who have been successful. And all in a sudden, they're taking this one person and making him a poster boy for the PNM as a successful people from the Beetham. All right? We're going to get into that. So listen to this.
Attorney General Reginald Amo told the Lower House on Tuesday that the government is reviewing laws to make errant police officers pay for malicious prosecution against members of the public. His statement came in response to a question from the opposition bench. Today, President of the Association, Acting ASP Gideon Dixon, tells TV6 that if an officer goes against the grain and evidence proves criminal liability, then by all means take the necessary action. However, he objects to any attempts to remove the protection given to officers under the law.
The law that provides protection to police officers, which is the under Section 808, the State Liability Act, we would want not singularly to take out police officers to treat with police officers in the execution of their duty. Look at all agencies that form part of the state apparatus. It shouldn't be you continually engaging and targeting the police officers to bring about whatever your desire, that we cannot accept.
Dixon says the association was not consulted on the proposed action to amend the law. As such, he tells us, he has instructed that correspondence be sent to the police commissioner and the National Security Minister today. Dixon says a lot is demanded of officers, yet still they are neglected and targeted.
Economy right now, Trinidad is under fire. Crime is the biggest thing. You are treating us as the ordinary average person, offering the same, expecting the most. And it's almost like a David Roberts song. What for we and you will set us free? You want to say everything you need to say, and when it's time to treat the police or the police supposed to be treated, we ain't seeing that. We are being pegged with everyone else, and this is becoming frustrating. It is only so long my officers will continue to operate under this professional guise and be treated as we are being treated. This must stop.
Meanwhile, the association's vice president, acting ASP Ishmael Pitt, warns that the association will not allow its members to be run over.
The reality is we are not going to stand for it, and we are going to challenge any means by which we are exposing our officers to something that we believe is not necessary under the circumstances.
Nicole M. Romney, TV6 News.
Well,
keeping myself on mute, boy. I'm doing a bad job of keeping myself on mute for some reason. Okay. So Kareem Marcel, right? A very successful guy from the Beatum. And all in a sudden, Kareem Marcel is the poster boy now for the PNM. He's a poster boy, right? So
we're live here this morning at the Hall of Justice. Kareem Marcel, the first attorney to pass the bar in Beatum Gardens.
And here he is with his mother, a son of the soil of Beatum Gardens. Kareem Marcel. Kareem Marcel, a proud son of the soil of Beatum Gardens. As we could see the smile and the joy in his face. As we could see it, you could see the joy. You could see the joy. You could see the joy.
now I am very happy. Let me make that very clear. I am very happy that the PNM is celebrating Kareem Marcel. He was also at a PNM meeting, I think was last night or Thursday night, one of those nights, and they clapped him. They put him on a pedestal, which is a good thing. right? What about all the other successful people who come out and beat him? What about them? How about them? Eh? Why is the PNM choosing Kareem? Oh, and I want to ask this question. Here's my question now. Are they gonna, is Kareem now, right, gonna be, from an economic standpoint, empowered by the government? Are they gonna economically empower Kareem Marcel in his community? Now with that CPEP contract, Now with that CPEP contract, right? But are they gonna empower him? Is there gonna be economic development, economic empowerment, and economic inclusion as far as Kareem Marcel is concerned now? Right? My understanding is that he's also an entrepreneur, right? I want to see now if he go get a $50 million contract. That is what is important. Putting him up on a pedestal and calling up his name and all kind of things, yeah, that's important. But at the end of the day, it's all about economics. How is he going to be economically empowered like all of those who come from better places, right, and are economically empowered by the government?
It's left to be seen, I guess.
Well, I mean, it's left to be seen, right? But why all in a sudden, Tommy, all in a sudden, this situation here is on the front burner? You want to tell me there haven't been any other people from Beatham that have been successful, left the Beatham and went abroad and got a degree? You believe, you telling me? And they supported the PNM?
Hey, it's all about the press operator. It's all about trying to look good as best as you possibly can. And they're going to ride that horse because that's going to get them to where they need to get to, hopefully. At least that's what they think.
Well, Tony, listen, It to me, it's like an opportunist, man.
Absolutely.
You know, you have people in football, they just call them opportunists. There's a forward, and they just sit down in the box and wait for a ball. And once they get the ball, right, they can become such of a good opportunist. They sit down in the box and they wait and they wait and they wait and they wait. They get a ball, next thing is a goal. They call them opportunists, right? To me, it appears like this is an opportunity by the political party. I don't want to just hear you guys clapping Kareem and saying, oh, Kareem is the first one to do this and the first one to do that. I want economics to come with it.
Well, it's politics, eh? And guess what happens? Whatever hand that you can play that makes you a winner, that's what they do. I mean, we have to face it. It's a game.
But Tommy, why are we so easily fooled though?
Because we're gullible.
Why do we fall for these things so easily, man? Look, if Kareem was my son, I was telling the PNM, I said, listen, all this hullabaloo and Kareem is this and Kareem is that, right? Where is the economics? Where is
we don't know what's being promised behind closed doors. You know? We don't know what arrangements are being made, so it's all left to be seen.
Well,
and I hope I would want to hope and think that he is wise enough to not put himself or Papi show himself if there's no profits, quote unquote.
Well, Tommy, let me put it this way. I may know just a little more than you. I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there.
Well, I would want to. I like I said, I want to think that he would know better because he's the one who is the center of the Papi show.
Yeah. I at the end of the day, I want you to have a career master scholarship fund, right? So then we could have
Right.
more career masters coming out of the bottom,
Correct.
right? Let the government donate the first $250,000 to the career master scholarship fund.
But I would want to think, and I want to hope as an exemplar, it would be an encouragement for more persons from the community to rise. You know.
Yeah, but Tommy, it already have plenty exemplars out of the beta, man.
I'm not disagreeing, except that you want to amplify it. You know.
Plenty. It have
Yeah.
plenty. You could go far and wide in Laventille and move out, far and wide. You could get exemplars.
I'm not disagreeing with Wall Street. All I'm saying is that we want to amplify, and they want to amplify it. I'm just looking at the other side. I guess we're trying to bring a little balance to this thing here. I'm trying to bring some balance to it.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. Let me go back to something Ellis here. Ellis, this makes a lot of sense, eh? Ellis says, why don't they bring laws to make politicians pay when they wrongly abuse people?
Agree.
That makes sense. You see, that is what you call critical thinking. You see that day, Ellis? Go to the head of the class, Ellis, and let me give you a round of applause for that. Let me give you a round of applause for that, Ellis. You deserve a round of applause. That is what's called critical thinking. And we need people to start to think critically in Trinidad and Tobago. Yes. So
yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. So that is what we want. Listen, let's make laws. We make laws. All right, no problem. Right? But let me make laws for them too. Let me make laws for them too. Let me make laws for when you have to recuse yourself 50 or more times from the parliament. Eh? Anytime you have to recuse yourself, means that something comes up and it has something to do with your family. We only want to make one set of laws for the civilians, but no laws for them. Make laws for the police, make laws for this one, make laws for that. What about them? What about laws for the politicians and them? Eh? Yeah?
Yeah. But, you know, I'm sure you would find a plethora of laws being made. But what about enforcement? Because there's so many laws that laws are only enforced when it's convenient and when there's a way to make a quick buck. For example, I was looking at someone made a post of licensing, how they had an exercise recently, a couple of days ago. Today's what, Saturday? I think it was Thursday. They had an exercise where they were giving tickets like first time, because it's all about profit, or making money. So I don't know. It's what laws are being enforced.
Yeah, I just feel that we in the country, have to be more proactive in our behaviors and think critically. It's like what Ellis just said, right? That's what you call critical thinking. Albert says CPEP is not a real job, and that is the function of local government. Why not give local government the money and employ these people full time? Do they have any benefits? Does CPEP get any benefits? Tommy, do you know?
I don't really think that they get any benefits at all.
Do they get a pension plan?
I don't think so. I really don't think so. I don't believe the pays are so minuscule to begin with.
Yeah.
The remuneration is deplorable when you really think about it.
Yeah, Ellis say clap me when I have money or get a contract. And Ellis, when you get a contract, you want a little small contract, a little itty bitty contract, as they say, itty bitty contract, You want an itty bitty contract, You want a serious contract.
Right. CPEP does not pay a living wage or something that you could really take care of your family by in a decent way.
No, Tommy. Okay, before we go there, we're going to go for a quick station identification. When we come back, we're going to talk about that. I really don't have much problem with the concept of CPEP, but, right, the wages need to be changed.
Correct.
Right? You need to give the people like a 401k plan, for example, where they could give them an opportunity to save some money and you go match some of the money that they put in these savings. Right? Like if you put in X amount, the government will say, I go match 5% to give them incentive to save money for the future. Right? But basically, all you're doing is working for a salary and that is it.
But that's not even a salary. It's just a small stipend you get. Let someone put it in the chat, put in how much CPEP workers are being paid.
Yeah, what does CPEP workers get paid fortnight? What's their fortnight pay? In the meanwhile, we're going to go for a quick station break.
Let someone put that.
Yeah, someone put that in the chat. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM. And when we come back, the song I'm going to play after this one is something that we need daily in Trinidad.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Yeah. Miss Karen to share and we need you. Discipline, production, tolerance, and that's all we need. Red Army, yeah, we restoring the vision, the PNM vision, yeah, the PNM vision, we don't make a decision, yeah, we restoring the vision, the PNM vision, yeah. The PNM vision, one love, no division, yeah. Whoa, great is the PNM, great is the PNM. The Red Army for me and my family, I'm always defeated. Great is the PNM, great is the PNM. The Red Army for me and my family, I'm always defeated. I see leaders come and go, full the pocket and the throw. Lion promise to get without, miscarriage to share and we need you. Cause we know you're competent, brilliant, intelligent, woman of class and elegance. Bring back the love, no violence. We got your back, put in the work, cause you put poor people first. Be a strong woman like you, long time we are search. We restoring the vision. The PNM vision, yeah. The PNM vision, we don't make a decision, yeah. We restoring the vision. The PNM vision, yeah. The PNM vision, one love, no division, yeah. Whoa, great is the PNM, great is the PNM. The Red Army for me and my family, I'm always defeated. Great is the PNM. Great is the PNM. The Red Army for me and my family, I'm always defeated. Misusing power like land they plow. Lost the THA, tell me how. This losing streak must stop ya now. Me show me can, when I call no foul. Strong leader, make a strong country. Never turn a blind eye when people hungry. Mr. Shira is the real leader for we. We got your back put in the world, cause you put poor people first. Be a strong woman like you, long time we are search. We restoring the vision, the PNM vision, yeah. The PNM vision, we don't make a decision, yeah. We restoring the vision, the PNM vision, yeah. The PNM vision, one love, no division, yeah. Whoa, whoa. Great is the PNM, great is the PNM. The Red Army for me and my family, I'm always be for them. Great is the PNM, great is the PNM. The Red Army for me and my family, I'm always be for them. Miss Karen Nunes to Sheriff, TNT need you now or never. Full support from Jabby and the family.
Vote Karen Nunes Teixeira, the boss lady for political leader of the PNM. Vote Karen Nunes Teixeira, the boss lady. Change is coming. The new political leader of the PNM. Change is coming.
Come around with more than 1 or 2 votes. We need the kind of change that affordable to the rich man or the man that too broke. TNT, we need a new hope.
If you can look as far as I see, within this great land we call TNT, there's birds and bees, rivers and seas, pretty woman bringing man to their knees. Treasures of this blessed land we always neglect like ISO and pan. I find it so strange the way we arrange. Still this nation don't know how to change. To some change might just mean a new cow, could mean less than $1. To most change have this nice scent we usually get from the government. You see, change is something we always say, but every time we change things remain the same way. Things keep getting worse and worse, so this is what I propose. Let's change the change for a better nation. Change the change for all foundations. Change the change so that we could say that this nation here came from quite down there. I say change the change within the school systems. Stop changing ministers and change what we teach them. But things won't change despite all we do if change doesn't start with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's murders, killings galore, so much gunmen fighting needless war. I can't tell you stay, can't tell you go, cause this still the land we used to know. Homeless, every corner you meet, and they complimented by our dirty streets. Then we wonder why in our sister isle, why they don't like Trinis to come and spend time. Well, you see, it's much more than paving a whole road, and it's greater than fixing a lamp pole. Change is about the whole nation and how we are portrayed when the party done. Who set these standards in my TNT? Really wish somebody here could tell me. It's just the same thing again and again, like we leaders don't use the brain. So change the change within our country. Change the change so the whole world could see. Change the change for better future, so we don't have to depend on our next day. I say change the change within we society. Otherwise we have a bandit factory. But things won't change despite all we do if change doesn't start with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In our youth, we leave all the weight, cause in most leaders, we done lost faith. They're full of such greed. Oh, Father, I plead, please, Lord, have some mercy on the seas. Cause the youth are trying their best, but they're born in this place of lies and commerce. So eventually, when things get heavy, chances are they might turn out just like we. But you see, could put an end to all this foolishness and could break this chain link of sadness. Change could help our leaders to grow and start preparing youths for tomorrow. Don't see change as something timely and start seeing change as your duty. To stop them from hurting one day is we had to point the way. So change the change for better transparency. Change the change for better economy. Change the change so no man one day will take we money and just fly away. I say for young Calypsonians and stop saying culture is in good hands. But things won't change despite all we do if change doesn't start with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. For those who don't know how to arrange or what I might mean by change the change, it means restructure what is regular so that we can have a different culture. From Kaiso, they get solutions, but still they treat us like the stupid ones. They neglecting we repeatedly, constantly insulting our country. But if we change, we'll understand to value each other, and change would mean there's a better future. I hope one day our leaders know through culture and media is how people grow. While they're fighting politically, wasting the nation's time and money, they're paying people for advisory, but like my own it is for free. So change the change for the struggling pan man. Change the change for that old Kaisonian. Change the change for the elderly, so grandma and grandpa could die happy. I said change the change for all opposition, so next time they'll approve legislation. But things won't change despite all we do if change doesn't start with you. Yeah, 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 yeah.
We are back with you. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. You come to every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. Tony, a song like that should be played on the radio every single day. Every day. Every day it should be played. Every day. But, many of us think we want change, but sometimes we just want exchange.
That's what Pandey say. Exchange or small change.
Yeah. We want exchange. We don't. I don't know what. But Tony, I think in 2010, the people actually wanted change and they voted for change.
Exactly, because when you really think about it, it was overwhelming. That's why.
Go ahead.
that's why I said the party that won the election had a mandate to really make a difference when it comes to the Constitution. I mean, I know Mohammed, what's his name?
David Mohammed?
No, Dr. Shane Mohammed is his
Shane
name.
Mohammed. Yeah.
He disagrees with me, but I still maintain that they had a chance to do, if they really wanted to do what they said they wanted to do, they had a chance to do it and they blew it. That's why they didn't get a second term. But if they had done what they said they were going to do, they would have been right there, maybe still there.
Mm-hmm. So, Albert Montana says Kareem is the guy name. I made a mistake. Sorry. That's okay, Albert. Ellis says, where's the money? More money. If you ask me to keep the fanfare, give me the money. Because broke. All right, Ellis. It's on the screen. Broke causes erectile dysfunction, if you ask me. Albert says, Beetham Gardens people want what's due to all people of Trinidad and Tobago, not handout.
That's
Albert, I gain out round of applauses tonight. I gain it out tonight. I share like peace tonight. Albert. Take that, Albert.
You can safely go to the head of the class.
Yeah, man. Full 100. Full 100. All right, let me go back to the chat here. Okay. Yeah, Judy says, Trini's of certain background always keep reminding you of your background. If I'm proud of him and all us who made it out as lawyers. I'm very proud of Kareem. I'm very proud of him. Man, I want to get thousands more like him, not hundreds, thousands. Kylie said, no, how about don't vote worthless people into government? Sometimes you don't know they're worthless until they get in government, you know. Alice said, our problem is we need to change our constitution so politicians can be accountable even if they're accused of wrong.
But that's like I just said, that's what we were being promised with the partnership.
Yeah.
That they were going to change the constitution, they were going to make meaningful change so that the politicians can be held accountable. It never happened.
Yeah. Albert says, Judy, people coming out of prison is just like us. So why discriminate? They deserve an opportunity like everyone else. So Trinidad Margot says, Trinidad Margot, welcome. Trinidad Margot says, they have NIS they pay into. Well, that's a good thing. That's national insurance, right? National insurance scheme or something like that. National insurance.
Yes, right. So they get, based on how much they put in, they get back when they get to 60.
Right. So they get a pension from NIS, a NIS pension. Right? Okay, that's a good idea. What about health benefits? Do they have any health benefits?
I think they would have to pay health surcharge too. The employer would have to make sure that health surcharges are being paid.
Ellis says, Wall Street, anyone who's willing to adjust our constitution, I'm giving them my vote. Until I see that, sorry, I keep away from the polls. All right. I mean,
But Ellis has to remember that they have to have
get out the numbers.
Numbers, they have to have enough members. Yeah.
Changing the constitution is a numbers game. Trinidad Margot say $800 a fortnight. $800 a fortnight.
What can you do with that?
How much hours a day to work? How much hours a day do they work? Trinidad Margot, how much hours a day do they work?
Maybe 3.
Right? So if they work 3 hours a day, let me get them 4 hours a day, Tommy. So that's 20 hours a week, right? Right? Let's do the maths. Let's do the maths real quick. 20 hours a week at 400 a week, right? That's $20 an hour. Right? $20 an hour. What's the minimum wage in Trinidad? 7 something or 15 something? So folks, what's the minimum wage in Trinidad and Tobago? Let us know what's the minimum wage. So Judy says CPEP have no benefits for its workers. They only work half a day. Okay. So isn't NIS considered to be a benefit that you pay into it, and based on how that money improves, you get a pension, like if they invest that money, right, you get a return when you retire? I mean, I don't know how the system works in Trinidad. I only worked a few 10 days when I was in Chumacac. Maybe I don't, next time I go and see if I have a pension waiting, boy. Ellis says Wall Street, they'll never empower the people at the bottom of the ladder. Keep us as slaves. That's how they control us. Ellis, I want you all to listen to this. You all think I just play this for joke?
I think there are two ways in which people are controlled. First of all, frighten people, and secondly, demoralize them. An educated, healthy and confident nation is harder to govern. And I think there's an element in the thinking of some people. We don't want people to be educated, healthy and confident because they would get out of control. The top 1% of the world's population own 80% of the world's wealth. It's incredible that people put up with it, but they're poor, they're demoralized, they're frightened, and therefore they think perhaps the safest thing to do is take orders and hope for the best.
Yeah? You think it's easy? Oh God. Yeah. So, okay. So Ellis says they may work half a day, but they are not treated as humans. Pain in the bush, exposed to all the elements. Oh God. Pay all workers a living wage and you take the NIB contribution so they'll receive a pension after 65 years and also an old age pension, just like immigrants living in Canada. Government come, government go. We had the treasury was full, overflowing with oil money, right? And what we do with it? We're going to build big buildings and skyscrapers. We're going to renovate the Red House for $500 million. And almost a year later, it's leaking. A year or two later, it's leaking. Right? And people, and we accept that. We accept it. We accept it. Yes, change the arrogant. Yeah. Ken John says, I wish her well, Karen Nunes, to share that she become the new PNM political leader. Blessings and shalom of politicians when they get in. Kylie. Judy says, can't hope and mope. One must rise up and take it. Nothing comes easy. Trinis don't want anything positive, productive, only bumping gums. You see, I played this song earlier, Lip Service by Rondell Donowa. Lip service is only talk. And then I play change. Right? So, these are the motivational songs that you will hardly hear on the radio in Trinidad. You will hardly hear those songs on the radio. I'm sure there are a few people who play them, but you will hardly hear them songs. It's not, you hear explainer, we can't go on that way. You will hear that. right? You will hear these type of songs, right? But before I get, Ken John says all the best to Karen Nunes Teixeira. Hailey says Judy and the writers must stand upright. Ellis says anytime they change the constitution, many politicians will turn into community activists. No consequences for the wrong things that they do. Okay. So they will not change. Ken John says, so sad now that all leaders of the both PNM and UNC do realize they are failures and step down and make way for new positive vibes and leaders to take their rightful place. Step down. Step down. Everyone should stand up for change, Judy says.
You know, the people need to really vote overwhelmingly for change, for who promises to give change.
Yeah.
And if they don't change, do the same thing they did the last time. Move them one time.
Yeah. Everybody's saying that should be the anthem song. Rich, it really and truly it should. It need change. Agreed anthem. It's a very positive, strong song. Yeah, it's very positive. You know what I'm saying?
I could remember constitution reform was the mantra in 2010.
Boy.
It was just lip service.
The only lip service. The man said that. Ken John said Pep might be the only alternative for Trinidad. I think Pep have a chance with a new leader.
Not the current leader, huh?
Yeah, with a new leader, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's just my opinion. You know, voting for someone who has done nothing for your community means what to you, eh? The question of the day, innit? Half a day CPEP with half pay. Well, highly that is true. If a politician done nothing for his community when he in office, we expect him to do something for the community. Well, why don't we hold him accountable then? Trinidad Margot says they pay into it. You have to have so many credits to qualify when you retire. You get a monthly payment. If they don't have enough credit, you get a lump sum payment. CPEP worker pay into it. My brother-in-law works CPEP. Right? So they pay into that. So CPEP workers work 4 hours and hustle by night. Oh God. $17 per hour minimum wage in Trinidad and Tobago, Trinidad Margot. Right? So I mean, if they work 4 hours, they're getting a little more than minimum wage. The whole day with a half day pay. Now I wanted to show you guys this, right? I asked you guys, I asked Ellis. I ain't lying, boy. Ellis does do fantabulous. And this is not an ad or anything for Ellis, eh? Let me show you Ellis Walker. This is one of Ellis. This is one of it right here. I guess this is look like a lunch or something. Right? That's the first one. Right? And look how it's packaged, eh? Nice and neat.
Looks good.
I don't think that's to eat, and I feel like those are you know that's them thing when you're going to a restaurant. Tom. You should know that, Toby. You guys,
Yeah.
You know that's point out they looking real nice and thing. Look at this one, folks. This is Ellis.
That's a.
It look like a fruit salad.
The colors are very enticing.
Very, very enticing. Very enticing. So I'm showing all the Ellis worker. So or next time, I want to know people need some catering. Or you could see for yourself. Right? Look this here.
Wall Street.
Yeah.
Like we have to make an investment in Ellis and let them go big or go home.
Go big, man. Yeah, boy. Look this one there. Some kind of lemon spaghetti. That look like grapes, boy. And some type of I wonder if that is hemp. I wonder if that is Them trees come from Ulrich.
Oh boy.
Ulrich might be supplying.
I don't know what it is, but it looks tasty. It looks
Yeah.
enticing.
What? Oh, that look like some tomatoes, some bell tomatoes or something, right?
Tomatoes is usually reddish.
Yeah.
What is that?
Ellis, what is that, boy? We will come back to that. And here is another one of Ellis again. Look how nice the Ellis is. Our boss, I tell all the Ellis real good. He have palm trees in the back, boy. All of them is live palm trees growing in the back there. You see?
Yeah, this is our boss.
Ellis is our boss. He's our boss. All you seen for yourself, eh? We are real boss people in the village. And he ain't done yet, you know. Look at this one now. This is like a lunch or something, you know. With spaghetti, lemon, a type of sauce, a slice of chinook bread. Ellis, I knew hope that bread is not from kissing.
Ellis makes his own bread, man. He has to be making his own bread.
Yeah. I feel like you own bread. All right. That's Ellis bread. That's the E bread.
That's the E bread.
Yeah, that's E bread. Ellis, I had to call your bread the E bread. You know what I mean? And finally, look at this one here. Yeah. What I want in the middle look like, boy? Some type of something there, you know. Yeah, boy. Ellis is our boss, boy. Yeah. Ellis, you're good. Also, Ellis say pear tomatoes. Oh, pear tomatoes. That's what it is. Or shrimp Alfredo. Next one is shrimp Alfredo. Yeah, what, boy? Let's see. We have a plus chef in the village. A plus pear tomatoes, shrimp Alfredo.
Ellis supposed to have a business employing people and making a difference, making a major difference. But then again, what you say about economic opportunities in Trinidad and
Economic
Tobago?
development, economic empowerment, economic inclusion, as well as access to capital for Black people and Black businesses. You understand? Middle turkey breast. The middle is turkey breast, boy. That middle one there, turkey breast. Where's the one on the right, Ellis? The one on the right. And the one on the left. That look like dongs in there? Dongs? The black one. Oh, that look like olives, man.
All right.
Yeah.
So you had to sit down with Ellis and write a business plan and present it to institutions if you get financing.
Yeah, Ellis, where's the one on the left and the one on the right? The one in the middle is Oh, you put it here. Hey, Ailey. What meet you, boy? Yeah, well, Ellis is our boss, boy. Yeah, Ellis, it look real good, man. And I ate it. Listen, I've been told the taste is fantabulous, splendiferous, marvelous, tremendous, and splentastic. And the presentation is A class as well. Olives and pasta. Oh, olives and pasta. You want it left there? Olives. But like,
it looks yummy.
Yeah, it was kind of scarce on the olives, you know. It only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 olives. Ellis, what is that one?
It's still olives. Is there one olive?
Oh God!
What is more than one is more than one is plural.
Oh God. Yeah. No, but folks, this is the kind of thing we do in the village too. Good night to you, Nadia. You're doing little stuff. You're trying. I know Ellis does a real good job, and he's a A1 chef. A1 chef. You know what I mean? And he take this thing personal. You know what I mean? This is just look at this presentation. I'm gonna go back to this one quick one here. You see this? You see that? I tell you, I'm a person who takes his time.
Tickles the taste buds.
Yes, a person that takes their time and makes sure that the thing is well set up. You see? You might want to eat that thing. You might just want to take pictures. Stand up there and take some pictures. Yeah, man.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, boy. Chef Ellis, boy. Ellis is our boss.
Labby kicking up hard.
Yeah, and he could get fatigued too. When you cook, he could get fatigued too. Yeah. He's a comedian. He's a wannabe comedian. He's a Ellis Joe. He's not a Ellis Joseph, He only get it Joe. He ain't get the SCPH.
Oh Lord.
He ain't get the SCPH. He's Ellis Joe. Tommy
Ellis
Joseph.
Lang.
Yeah, Ellis Lang. he ain't get.
You get his sprang.
Yeah, he ain't get right. He ain't get his sprang. He's just the alarm. Yeah, but listen, think about it. Look at the kind of work Ellis does be doing, right? All the ministry to empower people that look like Ellis, right? Every single month, Ellis should have 4 or 5 catering jobs to do with them. Every month. In abundance. You understand? It's about empowerment, development. You understand? Yeah, Ellis, boy. Judy say you're tickling up taste buds, boy.
Oh yeah.
Listen, that is right, Ellis, perfect example of being creative in rough times.
Yeah. Ellis having me feeling hungry right now.
Yeah. But Ellis just plant too, A lot of them things come out the garden too,
Boy, very industrious young man.
You have a garden, boy, yeah, boy. Yeah, again, not Ellis 411, boy. Let me stop,
Because you gotta pay for advertising.
Yeah, you gotta be like what is his name? Ulrich. Yeah. The only thing Ulrich just only come in the village for like 2 minutes and then go. You know what I mean? Because he's busy these days. He's real busy.
I guess he work in many platforms.
Yeah, plenty platforms to it. The man busy like so, folks. That is one of our loyal listeners loyal listeners to WZYE 95.9 FM, and we feel that part of what we do here at WZYE 95.9 FM is to get back to our loyal followers and listeners. We have a nice small family that we have built together from all different backgrounds and parties. You know what I mean? And that's what it's about, That's what it's about. You're supposed to be able to go somewhere and have an opinion that's different from other people, and we accept each other's opinion respectfully, and we keep it going. We keep it going. And let's say thanks to all of you. And he said it's his passion. Right?
That's wonderful.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's what it's about, man.
Nadia said Ellis Laborde is a boss himself. Nadia, you're right on point.
Ellis is a boss himself. Oh God, Ken John say, Rolly, I want good food. He want Abanash food.
Oh Lord.
Oh God, all ain't easy there. Julie said they rather give out them contracts to those who already have. You think it's easy?
Of course. Make you rich richer.
Make you rich richer. Yeah, that's what they say. The man say it and he really mean it. I don't know a big man prime minister will come out and tell the people, you have no problem making the rich richer so they can help the poor. What kind of madness is that, boy?
I want him to show us an example of that working somewhere in the world.
Yeah. So I want you all to listen to, so Duke has given an ultimatum to certain people. So take a listen.
And we have our chief secretary in snow moving out of the country into London, drinking tea, long trench coat. Good morning, mate. See, they're going for some stupidness up there. Good morning, mate. So they're doing that while we have been troubled by the rain. The rain is fun for them, but for you who are faced with an impending natural disaster, it's pain. It's pleasure for them. Dance in the rain, they play in the rain, they love the rain. Beat, rain, beat. Get their thick covers, put on their condition, put on their music, watch a nice movie. But for you, it's a bucket. For you, it's wondering when you will get money to fix your roof, which we have started to do. They have failed to continue that program. Now that we have gotten into office, now they have the treasury. They are not fixing roof. Only talk. Tobago, this is what's true. I am a true Spartan. I am for you. And I'm going to tell you the time when I'm going to come, when I will shame them. And I say to Fale and friends, if you don't like the PDP, get the hell out. Get out. If you don't like it, don't stay. Get out of my party if you don't like it. But do not stay in my party and insult the intelligence of Tobagonians. While you're having fun in the rain, playing, dancing, people house slipping, sliding. Yeah, they can't get to work. And for you, it's not important. Spend $17.5 million towards Carnival. Then turn around and say you need money for critical projects. What kind of a child's play is that? The thing you want to spend it out? Huh? The thing you want to spend it out, and then you come and say to people, you go on looking for money? No. We're not taking that today, though. It's time to wise up. It's time to push back. It's time to say no. It's time to say I've had enough. As we approach 1 year, I'm going to tighten the grip on them. I will not allow them to disrespect the people of Tobago who voted for the PDP. If you don't like the PDP, get to hell out. Form all your own thing. But as long as already I talking to all you and who vex loss, I ain't care about nobody. As long as all inside it, I am all the boss. If you don't like it, get out. But that's a different matter that we will deal with at the appropriate time when I get out. All right? Speak of my love.
And the point.
Not said. This is not Swati. This is Terry. Hey, na. Hey. White day. Wobbling in settlements, boy. Come on, my people, rally around Fale, cause he was chosen to be the chief secretary. I know that we will succeed. They go, say they want Fale's lead, and I'm feeling it. I tell you, I'm feeling it. We will build this land, I'm feeling it. If all our we put a hand, I'm feeling it. In the country and in the city.
happening in infrastructure? I see a man trying to take the quarry from your boy. Hey, 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 hey. Sotika, we need some porn this week. Hey, hey. Megan Morrison, bring the heavy equipment. Say what you want. This man was selected, yes. Even though they don't, he don't get distracted, no. No, 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 no. All they do to bring him down. No clue. He look weak, but man, he's strong. And I see in it. I see it. Yes, we see in it. This whole thing is divine, we see in it. He does fix things in time, we see in it. The future looking nicer, and I see in it. Yes. Hey, hey, hey. See ya. What you uncle doing down there? Hey. Sonny Craig. What happening, boy? Brand new DCS, boy. Brand new DCS. Hey, la, la. Dr. Fed. Hey, hey, hey. Tashia, shake your braids, man. Shake your braids.
I'm feeling it, boy. I'm feeling it.
But what was the climax of what Watson said? He don't care about nobody.
Yeah, well, Watson say, it's a party, and if you don't want it, but you already get rid of what? You already get rid of Farley and Faith. So, right?
You tell them to leave after you already put them out?
Yeah, you put them out already and you're asking them to leave again.
Wow.
You already put them out?
You know what? I kind of feel sorry for Watson, you know.
Oh, God. You know, listen to this, right? I want to go back to two comments here. Judy says, I agree with him. Why put money into carnival when it have human priorities and needs? Right? Tobago is about tourism. And carnival can be a main tourism in Tobago. That can bring in millions of dollars to Tobago, millions of dollars.
And like every garden, you just plant it, you just plow it, you just seed it, water it, and let it grow. Now, if you remember our independence celebration downtown Anselm, what was the mayor saying? The mayor, who is American, what he's saying he wants? He wants a carnival.
Carnival in Newark.
Every city in the United States wants a carnival, and they have to know the rules. The rules is that you plow, you plant. When you plant, you seed it.
Go ahead.
You seed it, and you water it, and when it grows, you would get the benefits of the fruits.
Tommy, your buddy, Ferguson, was bringing something to the NCC in Trinidad as far as cultural tourism is concerned. That can make many people in Trinidad money, economic empowerment, economic development, right? And them fellas and them, they are lost cause sometimes, but I start to say, a lost cause.
Well,
like they don't want nothing good from people of the soil, son of the soils.
They want it from certain people.
Tommy
Let's put it that. Let's put it that way. They want it from. They want it from keep. You sure it's not a fat smell? No,
They want it from certain people.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. Everything is just, it's just a high ball game. It's a high ball game. That's all it is.
But Dr. Claude Anderson says a race that's taught to hate itself and love the world will become its own oppressor. A race that's taught to hate itself and love the world would become its own oppressor. You understand? When people who have left the soil of Trinidad and Tobago and bring back innovative ideas to Trinidad and Tobago, somehow many of those ideas are not good enough for the powers to be in Trinidad.
Well, boy, we have to sell it elsewhere. If Trinidad don't want it, you have to sell it elsewhere.
So you could sell it and elsewhere buying it.
Right, lock, stock, and barrel.
But Trinidad and Tobago, somehow, they don't want to buy it.
But we as Trinis, we feel the ultimate success is the breakthrough in our homeland.
Yeah.
And unless we break through in our homeland, we feel like we haven't really done anything significant. But it is what it is.
Yeah. Highly, I don't know what point Watson Duke right on, you know. Highly says Watson Duke right on that point there for sure. Which point? Which one? Which one of them?
More division.
Yeah. Highly, Marshall Montano have a song called Dr. Mashup. If you're going to listen to the song, you're going to see Watson Duke in that song. Dr. Mashup. Listen.
I mean, it's clear as day to everyone, all and sundry, that without Fali as the chief secretary, PDP would not be where they are today. It's clear as day, as night turns into day. It's clear, it's as clear as Rio Claro.
Hailey says Fali spent $17.5 million. Where's the return on Carnival? I answer him. Because that is your boy. He nothing but a what? Scam formal.
What you know what I have to say about people small-minded or myopia? It does nothing at all for our country, whether it's Trinidad or Tobago. Because Fali, what I realize is Fali started something. And to make any journey, I had to take the first step. But you always have to begin with the end in mind. If you can't begin with the end in mind, you will never start.
But Tommy, for all the years Tobago in existence, all the years, nobody ever thought about starting a carnival. Well, I know they had ring bang one time. Right? Who thought about starting a carnival? And Fali's a Seventh-day Adventist.
I know. This I know.
That is how the fella is transformational. Right? He spent $75 million. Where's he on Carnival? I answer him. Because that is your boy. My boy. I ain't going to tell you about my boy, eh? I ain't going to tell you. But yes, 17.5. Watch. Trinidad going and spend $145 million on Carnival. 145 million.
And they're gonna make it back. And they're gonna make it back. I said, and it's gonna be more than that is gonna be made. Why? Because it has grown. The crop has grown. They can harvest.
Yeah, you check how all them places, all them little bed and breakfast, all them places, all them sold out. I mean, listen, 17.5 million is peanuts. If Watson Duke was still the DCS, he'd have been quiet like a lamb. He would have been going along with it.
He's just rabble-rousing. That's all he's doing. There's no question about it. He's just rabble-rousing. He knows good and well that it's an investment that's made that over time will materialize. If he thinks clearly, he would. That's if he's a thinker. If he's a clear thinker. At least I used to think he was. But time will tell.
No, it's sad. It's sad, right?
Yeah, but Fali needs to really start, or they need to form another party, or at least resuscitate a party that one of them had or something.
Mm-hmm. Hold up. Hailey, I want you to listen to this one, eh? Listen to this. We ain't gonna play a lot of it. We're gonna just play a little bit of it. Listen to this, Hailey. I want you to listen to this one. Listen to this.
Paging Dr. Mashup. Dr. Mashup, you are needed in the Fed emergency ward immediately. I said immediately.
Yeah, Hailey. That's what it is.
Oh Lord, you think mash up.
He needed in the ward immediately. Immediately. And yes, he's in the UK to attract Ellis, you getting a little too wise, you know. You getting but look, I put Eugene comment. Highly, I think it's a decent investment, and I sure is in the UK to attract tourism. All right, Trinidad Margo say the hotels were full, the vendors got money, people turned out to the concert, even showed up with their umbrellas in the rain. They will be presenting the financial benefit next week, even if they lose money. That, you know, the thing about it, in life, you have to start.
Exactly.
To start.
And Slim, you're a business professor. You know that businesses are not expected to turn a profit. If it does, it's great. But within the first 5 years, you don't expect a business to turn a profit.
Yeah, I don't know what highly expect him to turn a profit. I don't know. I don't know highly how you expect you expect them to turn a profit in the first year. First year.
You have to seed the business. You have to it's just like I said, I keep saying it's just like planting a garden, doing a farm.
Mm-hmm. And I have a next quick video here. I want to do it while they were in London, and you know this could be questionable too, but it happened, and I've known that sometimes people tend to want to pay for these type of things. So I don't know. Hold on, let me get it here. Okay, let me try to get this one here. Yeah, but you see, Tommy, the idea is that we are such cynics, that when you try something, again, hold on. Again, it's like the 9 times tables. I talk about the 9 times tables, right? This man is bringing new ideas to Tobago. You know? And
yep.
You have a fella who upset with him because he kicked the fella out of the party. He kicked him out, you know. And he upset. This is this is also what happened. Here we go. Hold on.
It feels great, this being our first WTM and winning this travel award after just 11 months in office. And it feels great to be vindicated by the world in terms of what we have to offer. The fact that the readers of Wanderlust, some 50,000 plus subscribers, actually feel that Tobago is one of the most desired islands in the world. Yes, we won silver and we're aiming for gold always, but silver to an island in the Philippines is not really a bad first step and first achievement. It means that the world is paying attention. The world says that we have some things to offer. The world feels as though we have a beautiful island. And what we need to do now is to find ways to capitalize on this achievement and all the previous ones, and to actually monetize the industry in a way that retains our beauty and our authenticity, while at the same time ensuring that the world gets the opportunity to come to our shores. And it's why we have been working so hard all week. It's why we have been knocking on the doors of every possible airline that we could knock on. It's why we have been trying to get access to the island and get much more flight arrivals. It's why we have been talking to hotels, talking to small developers, talking to local people, finding ways to improve our Airbnbs and our bed and breakfast and our guest houses. It's why some 124 plus businesses receive grant funding to spruce up their places. It's because we know that the world is looking, the world wants to come, and when they get the opportunity to come to Tobago, they must get the best first impression and the best possible experience.
The Wanderlust Travel Awards have been running for 21 years now, and they are really highly regarded because our readers are some of the best travelled in the world, and it's our readers that vote and nominate in the awards. One thing that really helped our readers become aware of Tobago is that we did a webinar and worked very closely with the Tourist Board on that. And it's certainly, I know within our Wanderlust team, it was one of our favourite webinars. And so I think it really struck a chord because it brought over how Tobago has got really a warm welcome, you know, really good people. It showed that it's got perhaps an independent spirit. It's not about all-inclusive resorts. It's something much more special than that. And of course it's got nature, it's got secret spots, it's got good food. And somehow that all came over. So it's not just down to the webinar, it's obviously down to Tobago itself. But I think that particular webinar and some of the other things that we've done over the years to highlight Tobago, I think that it really paid off. It really struck a chord with our readers as a spot that they may not have considered before, but once they found out about it, they knew that this was a destination for them. I want to come to Tobago. I hope to visit myself in the next year because I think, like our readers, I think this just sounds such a good destination, and so I'm looking forward to visiting myself one day before too long.
This is an extremely proud moment for the people of Tobago because I think that this is a demonstration that the stories that we're telling about Destination Tobago are reaching across the world. I mean, Wanderlust is a global magazine that reaches people across continents from USA, UK, Asia, South America. And for the readers themselves to decide that Tobago is one of the most desirable islands in the world and we were only beaten by another island in the Philippines, it says that our story is getting to the hearts of the people. And it means that whatever they saw, because a lot of these readers voted and they never visited Tobago, so it means they had to vote on something they saw. So they saw a beach, they saw flora and fauna, they saw our culture, and they said, you know what, Tobago is a place to come. So I think the people of Tobago should feel very proud about this achievement, and I think this is encouragement for us as persons who live on Tobago to continue to preserve our environment, to continue to contribute to our cultural heritage, and to ensure that we give the kind of customer service that is necessary for our visitors to have a wonderful time when they do visit. And certainly there is more for us to aspire to, because if we came second this year, we could aspire to go next time.
So there you have it, folks. We're going to go for a quick station identification. We'll be right back after this short message. Stick and stay. Don't go nowhere. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Yes, we're back with you. To me, it's better to try and it's better to try and fail and fail to try. I think that all these ideas going to prove right to make Tobago into a really tourist destination, and the guy is doing a fantabulous, splendiferous job. And,
Absolutely.
you know, they had a lot of people there before him, and these innovative ideas that he's coming up with, you know, they didn't used to do it. And that woman, Tasha Boris, I had to get she in the village, eh? Very good, very, very good. Very good. I heard on a radio program the other day. Yeah, man. First class, first class, first class. You know, my father is at Tobagonian, so I gotta tell she. My father,
but,
Tasha.
but on another note, Anselm, if a tree falls in the forest and no one's there to hear it, does it make a sound?
No.
Okay, so guess what? I would like to ask you to it's probably against your rules, but to censor some of what Mr. Duke is saying, and don't play some of it.
Yeah. I mean, you know, sometimes, you know, yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, because it's too divisive.
Yeah. There is no Dr. Mashup. I will leave it at that.
Yeah,
Dr. Mashup.
yeah. We have to ignore some of it at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Trinidad Margo, who you secretly want to run for person to run for PM of Trinidad? Who is that? Highly, we got silver. That's great. Remember, Sandals went to invest in Tobago, so I guess Farley. Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. Eugene says this. I missed this one. Eugene says Watson is a lowest course, no relevance in Tobago. And let me tell you this, sir. Let me tell all of this, sir. Yeah, Tasha Boris is excellent. She's excellent. Very, very good. No doubt about it. Hands down. We had to bring she in the village. Yeah. Let me say this, sir. My father lives in Roxburgh, Tobago, eh? And my father was 87 last week.
God bless him.
And we had a nice long talk. He on the ground, eh? And I didn't even notice, eh? When he go to meet him, I didn't notice. What's new call out to him? Hey, Sharky. That was what I was calling him. Sharky, I know your son Wall Street. Duke said that to him. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to pander to him. And my father says, Duke has lost his way. Just as Eugene Julian says, Duke is a lost cause and no relevance in Tobago, my father said exactly the same thing. And my father is in Duke constituency.
Yep.
So me talking what I don't know. I'm talking from what them people on the ground saying. So many of us may be talking from what we don't know or we hear. I'm not talking from what I talking from what I know. Because
And
they are
Shaki, Anselm and Shaki being the owner of Merridong, I know he's hearing everybody coming in there.
Correct. Them hearing the people talking. Them hearing the people talking. You understand? Right? But you see, Duke do have no allies, you know. Duke feel that he can do it all by himself. Is he alone? He can do it all by himself. Boss, as much as we think we can do it by ourselves, sometimes you need a team with you. Together, everyone achieves more. So before we go, Rennie Mohammed, Nadia, Hailey, Capiza, Trinidad Margo, Ellis, Eugene Julian, Judy, Ken John, Nadia, if you're still there, Carice, Rennie Mohammed, put closing comments in the chat. Yeah, I mean, Eugene Julian hit it on the head, right? Watson Duke is our lowest cause, no relevance in Tobago. And it's sad because the man had something good. The man went from 2 to 6 to 14. I coined him a transformational leader. And I ain't taking that back. right? But he now wants to transform something else.
Yep. It was really commendable that he had a vision to
Yes.
include the right people and
Yes.
not push himself up as wanting to be the chief secretary.
Yes. The fella had it. He had it. He had all he had the roadmap. They gave him the GPS.
Yeah, he would have been fine to just be the kingmaker. He didn't have to be the king.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ellis says he was in Tobago and he see a few days ago and he called Shaki. I call him Papa Wall Street. He told me in a stern voice, young man, don't ever call me that. Laugh out. No, but listen, I listened to my father talking. All of us was on the phone, me and my brothers up here, and my brother was in Tobago. I have one brother in Tobago who live up here. And we talking and he said, yeah, I went to a few meetings, and Watson Duke telling him about his son Wall Street. And I didn't know. The first time I learned was last week. You understand? So you could tell, you could, if you understand that comedy, you understand that fella. You understand that fella.
Yeah.
Right? Capiza want to know what deal Piano make with Duke. I tell her every sentence, Capiza, right? It had to have Piano in it. You know the 9 times table? Capiza have it the other way around, you know. He have the 90% and the 10%. 10% of the time, he don't write nothing with Piano in it. And 90% of the time, he does write a sentence with Piano in it. But Capiza, you know we good still. You know we good. But I tell you, I'll always say what I like about you, you're very consistent in your behaviors. And consistency is important. Yeah, but Tommy boy, I don't know, boy. I don't know. We are at a certain place where is that, we need some critical thinkers in Trinidad. We need a lot more critical thinkers in Trinidad who when you see something, don't take it at face value. Say, boy, you know what, boy? Let me think about that. Time will tell. Yeah. Judy, I agree, no. Time will tell. But you see, I said this, when someone show you who they are, take them at face value.
Right.
You see, Stuart Young show us who he finally are. With respect, who he is. Yeah. Thank you, Tommy. With respect to him calling people potong and termites. You understand? He show his character. Watson Duke is showing us his character now. Right? Farley has shown his character. Right? Farley, there was a fight between him and Duke. Farley come out, say what he have to say, and Farley has kept it moving. He has kept it moving. So Tommy, my closing comment is very simple. I always have this, I like this closing comment too bad. Your life, Martin Luther King says, your life ends the day you remain silent about things that matter. Because in Trinidad and Tobago, we tend to remain silent on many things that matter that are very important to making Trinidad and Tobago the country that all of us want it to be. You understand? Yep. Yeah. And Ellis, you are absolutely correct, yeah. When people show you who they are, you got to believe them for the first time when they show you who they are. When someone show you who they are, I have a friend of mine, yeah, what you tell me? He says he doesn't ask for permission. His mentor tell him, it's better to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission. I said, boss, you're playing with fire there. You know what he's saying? It's better to ask for forgiveness than
Then
to
ask
ask
for
for permission. Right.
okay.
So he will not ask for permission, and if it goes against him, he will ask for forgiveness. Think about that.
Wow. Different.
I tell him, I say, boss, you see that? You're playing with fire there, buddy. Right? So you could do anything to me.
And just if you do foolishness, just ask for forgiveness.
Please forgive me.
Say anything to anybody.
Yes, please forgive me. Not a good attitude. I told him that. I said, boss, that will come back. That will come to harm me. That will come like a boomerang on you. Because somebody could do you something, Tony, and your same philosophy, they say to you, well, boss, you tell me that. So I am asking for your forgiveness. Right?
Wow.
Yeah. So, Tommy, any closing words?
You know, with what you're saying there, it makes me think, and we always have to sometimes be slow to speak. It's important that we be cognizant of the things we say, and that's why I always say, and I keep saying it, be immaculate with your words. You have to be, you must be immaculate with your words, because words, like I said, I keep saying, they cast a spell. Anyway,
Don't tell me, let me just
go
say
ahead.
that. I read the book, Quick to Listen, Slow to Speak.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real book.
Mm-hmm.
Quick to listen, slow to speak.
Yes, indeed. And you have to be slow to speak, because you have to think about what you say.
Think about it. You have to think about it. You have to be very careful.
But
So
in
go
my
ahead.
closing comments, I like to say, never look down on a man unless you're giving him a hand to pick him up. Again, never look down on a man unless you're giving him a hand to pick him up. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for sharing the time with us here in the village this evening. And be safe out there. Love you all. See you at the next edition of this In the Village with the DAT Triplets. Good night.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of work to do in Trinidad and Tobago, and I'm saying we are because, we spend. Tommy, I think I spend more time on Trinidad and Tobago than I spend on the United States.
We say we because I mean we could actually.
We. It's true. We.
Because even in the commission, I'm the Trinidad representative at the commission.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know?
we spend more time on TNT than we spend on the United States of America. So Ken John says, have a good night, everyone. Keep safe. Blessing, shalom, and love in the house to Ansem, Diana, and Tommy. Good to be with you. Till we meet again. So, Ellis added something to your closing comment. Never look down at a man unless you admire his shoe.
Yeah, I like that one, Ellis.
Oh God. Look another comment by Capiza again. If season a gun and working for the PNM, government try this method. Another one with PNM in it again. I like him too bad. Capiza, I like him too bad. We are all one people under the same sun. Peace and love to everyone. Randy Marvin.
Yes, indeed. He said, while I play, not leaving. Denise Plummer.
Yeah. Correct, Wall Street. When people show you who they are, believe them the first time. I no joke. Hailey says, when a man's way is pleased with the Almighty Creator, he makes his enemies at peace with him. Understand wisdom, togetherness, over everything, one love. Hailey, I want you to think like that all the time, Like that closing comment there. That's a good one. Judy says, time will tell, Anselm. We are wanting the best for both. We want the best for both nations. Yes. Anselm is PNM. What? Anselm is PNM in the last 7 years.
That's Capiza.
I don't. Yeah, computer. Alex's closing comment is dedicated to Mr. Duke. You can still be a star without the star position. I no joke, you know.
It's true.
I no
Because the
joke.
king, like I said, the kingmaker is probably much more important than the king.
Correct, all right. The kingmaker and the king. That's absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Nadia says, blessed night, everyone stay safe. No, that's absolutely correct.
The night nods.
Yeah. Let me go back and see if I didn't miss anything. No, I ain't see no closing comment by Eugene. And then Eugene will say about I ain't really closing comment. I want to make sure I ain't see it, eh? Yeah, Nadia say LS the board end. Yeah, boy, Dr. Masha, boy. The whole thing mash up. If you can't get your way, mash it up, boy.
Me and Jane put a comment here. He said, closing comment. Enjoy the rest of the night.
Okay.
To me, I agree with you.
What you say?
Don't give. He say he agrees with me. Don't give Watson any airtime.
Eh? Nah, but if you have a comment, you know, I mean, you know, we allow anybody in the village, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but some of the negative energy we don't need.
Yeah, yeah. But he could change his ways, you know what I mean?
Good night, Nadia, love.
You think he could change his ways?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's left to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
But if by now he hasn't toned it down, I don't think. I think he has declared war. You know, so there's going to be a verbal war going on with him forever. We don't
Yeah,
want to be part. We don't want to be part of that.
yeah, I thought he would have been. I thought he would have kind of kiss and make up and you know.
I
Say
hope he
listen,
doesn't. I hope he doesn't resort to anything else but words. You know. But then again, like I just said, you have to be impeccable with your words. The words he's using, they could be very, harmful.
Dr. Mashup. So, folks, we're gonna go out with this one. Now leaving by Denise Plummer. Good night, folks.
They say me country so stressful, so tense. With race hate, young jailbait, too much violence. You'll talk up and go, leave sweet train we go. I tell them no way. No way. How the people small-minded, my cautious and loud. But ball and scandal, they boastful and proud. Yet somehow I see all this foolery as with no dressing. There's still a blessing. You see, I just see to curry-cue, these rice and cascadu. You crab and callaloo, me never just give me. Not leave it, not leave it. Me never string so deep and freedom no country. Where else in the world you know sweet man and calypso? People just overflow 2 days in the street. Not leaving, not leaving. It's here where conceive me, it's here I go dead. I see a people creative who must overcome. Make magic from old steel, from rusty oil drum. So why should I fear? Some tears here and there, I tell them no way. No way. Comradely so special like natural instinct. They meet you by the river, is come take a drink. Outspoken but kind, no silent bad mind, so forget New York. I know the whole talk. You see, I just string some babash too. Punch it rum and Mountain Dew. A hot plate, a pail out to me, macaroni, just give me. Not leave it, not leave it. Me never string so deep and freedom don't come cheap. Where else in the world you know? Jump high and wind down low. If you don't get on, so they watch you see me. I'm not leaving, not leaving. It's here where conceive me, it's here I go dead. Put your hand in the air. The aroma rocker say, the savannah where children play. The sorrel, the mobby bar. The corn soup, the bacon char. The oval cigar bat. The pecan, the tit-for-tat. The ritual of carnival. The soca chutney bacchanal. I wake up one morning and before I stretch, it's Friday by doubles, me nostril don't catch. And therefore my view, an ocean so blue, I'm going nowhere. Nowhere. Hummingbirds and blackbirds that sing in the trees. Chaponia and spices that waft in the breeze. While we by the drop of beauty and laughing for its praising. It's so amazing. You see, I just watch a football match between me and Yankee clash. So much goal, me pussy lash, me head still dizzy. Not leaving, not leaving. Me navel string so deep and freedom no come cheap. Where else in the world you know milk and the honey flow? They gangsters bend down low and dance in a train. Not leaving, not leaving. It's here where come see me. It's here I go there. Barbed wire, roll wire, we living in jail. But somehow I know true peace will prevail. As folks will recall, our problems are small, I'm going nowhere. Nowhere. The heart of my people is of solid gold. Like soca, they move you with rhythm and soul. So who want to leave? Because they believe that out there easy. I said they're crazy. You see, I just see to correct you. These rice and tattoo, blue crab and callaloo, me never just give me. Not leaving, not leaving. Me never street so deep and freedom don't come cheap. Where else in the world you know sweet man and calypso? People just overflow today's in the streets. Not leaving, not leaving. It's here where conceive me, it's here I go dead. Manning and Gypsy, not leaving. The Bacchanal in UNC, not leaving. Joni and Skinner Park, not leaving. They eat you like a bacon char, not leaving. Iowa and Super, not leaving. Na 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 leaving. Put your hand in the air. Not leaving, 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 not leaving. Put your hand in the air. Not leaving, 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 not leave it, not leave it, not leave it, not leave it.
I'm the most vicious, ruthless champion that